Hi there. It's Wednesday, the 11th of June, 2025. This is the second episode of Healing After Loss, Daily Meditations for Working Through Grief by Martha Whitmore Hickman. I did not buy my copy at that big box online retailer that is available globally. I bought my copy from a smaller retailer, also available online. And at some point, we should have a link for you to be able to give your business to a small business and support Martha Whitmore Hickman for her words that I am going to read. June 11th. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of God, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise they seemed to die, and their departure is taken for misery, and their going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. The Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verses 1 through 3. These words from the ancient wisdom of the Apocrypha seem as contemporary now as they must have seemed when they were first written. Our anxiety, our perception, our hope are all echoed here, as they have been through the writings of the ages. It is comforting to see how constant have been the questions and answers about death and what lies beyond. If so many people, for so long, have strongly believed that when we die we return to God and are at peace, then surely we too can embrace this hope for our loved ones and for ourselves. In the wisdom of the ages may I find solace and hope. The first thing I want to say here is today's passage seems to me to reference spirit. So I want to say that if you particularly don't care for the word God, but you believe that we are spiritual beings housed in physical bodies, then use whatever verbiage works for you. I believe that we are spiritual beings housed in physical bodies. And because I was raised in church, I don't have a problem with the word God. But I like to think that when one of us passes on, we are in fact passing on. And so in the past week, my husband has been dreaming of our cat, Smokey. In fact, he even dreamed of our other cat, Coco. So I know that he's currently grieving. He doesn't want to be on camera, but he was telling me about one dream that he had where he came home and Coco greeted him at the door. And I guess I came through the door with him and Smokey was hugging my neck, like one paw on each side of my neck. And I feel comfort in that dream. I think that even though Smokey lived alone here in this particular apartment, that Coco did not live in this particular apartment, I believe they are together again and that they come to visit us in our dreams. If I turn a corner and I expect to see Smokey around that corner, it's a little bit of him telling me, I'm okay, Mama. You don't have to worry about me. I'm no longer in any pain. I'm okay. So if you're experiencing those same kinds of visions or expectations, feeling like your loved one is just around the corner, maybe they are. Okay? Last week, I had some lovely comments from some of my new subscribers, so I'm just going to read a few of these comments. At Julie Simpson, 7137, says, we have all experienced loss, and grief is so personal and difficult to overcome. That is 100% true, Julie. You are correct. It is so personal and difficult to overcome. So hopefully my readings from this book have helped you and do help you and will help you, whoever you are. At Eclexian says, you had my heart when you said you lost your cat. We get so attached to the little guys. My kitties are my family. And yes, Cats have been my family for a while, and the loss of my most recent cat, Smokey, has been great. They are our family. We know that at some point the cat redistribution system will find us. I hope that they don't try hard to find us right now. I would like for us to have at least a few months of working through our grief over Smokey before the cat redistribution system, TM, finds us. So, yes, our kitties are our families. Our dogs are our families. Our birds, our fish, our families. They are. They're ours. At Dominique Howard 788 says, one thing about grief, it doesn't come with an expiration date. That is so true. Thank you, Dominique. It really is 100%. 100%. We will survive what we're experiencing by working through it. I've lost a lot over the course of my old age. I've lost one of my two parents. My husband has lost both of his parents. I've lost 3 of my 4 grandparents. The 4th one I never knew. He was lost when my mother was 15. But and I've lost a great grandmother, and I've lost animals. So I know a little bit something about grief. And this book really helped me the first time around. So I hope that you are helped by this. And I will close today with take care of yourself. Give yourself grace. And I hope to see you next week.